Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification so you get that ding, whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be reviewing the call-in that Wendy did with Charlamagne the God, and she also on the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and DJ Envy. She also did a call-in with Don Lemon. So from Don Lemon, I have like a clip that I wanted to play from Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club. We're actually going to get into the whole video. I'm gonna play it and we'll react to it. Where y'all at? Come on over, love bugs. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started, okay? Waiting for a few more of you guys to join us. Oh my goodness. I will start off by saying that I do not think that Wendy Williams is incapacitated. I do not think that Wendy Williams is out of her mind. I do not think that Wendy Williams needs to have a conservatorship. I do not think that Wendy Williams is not sound enough, or I don't think that she has like dementia and her mind is just completely going to where she doesn't know whether she's coming or going. I do not believe that the courts nor some clear lady by the name of Susan needs to be in control over Wendy Williams' estate, her assets, her money. I don't think that she needs that. I feel like this reminds me of that movie called I Care. I think it's called I Care a Lot. That was on Netflix, and it talked about this very thing, how they literally would scam. The lawyers was in on it. The courts were in on it. They had the people that own and run these facilities for older people. It was like a whole network of people that was in on exploiting and taking advantage of older people that had money. They literally would make up these, create these illnesses and create these situations where they're unable to care for themselves. What happened to the woman, and she had a son, and there was nothing wrong with her. She was perfectly capable of taking care of herself. She was a successful woman, and she they got her into this conservatorship program, put her in a facility, like a home, not necessarily a group home, but kind of a group home. A nursing home is the closest I could get to what I would describe these facilities as, assisted living or something like that. And took this woman's money. She didn't need anybody help. And this is what's happening with Wendy Williams. This is highway robbery. Like, we all saw Britney Spears go through this very thing for years and years and years. The only difference is that it was actually Britney's family that had her in this conservatorship. And either way it goes, it doesn't make it okay, because clearly Britney was still sound enough to work. She was doing a Vegas residency. They had her shooting music videos. She was doing all sorts of things while she was under this conservatorship. Wendy Williams, however, has not been able to work. We haven't seen her anywhere. We saw that Lifetime documentary, and by the looks of that documentary, it did look like Wendy needed a little bit of help. Now, that think about it, I feel like she may have been under the influence of some type of substance. And of course, editing, that can make you look crazy. Her eyes look bugged out. She just was not in her right state of mind, period. But hearing her talk on the phone with Don Lemon and hearing her talk to the Breakfast Club, Wendy Williams she sounds of sound mind. Now, am I going to say that she's Wendy Williams that was, how you doing? Like, no, I'm not going to say that. However, I will say that I feel like this woman is cognizant enough to go and be with her family. She does not need to be in any type of assisted living facility. I just don't believe that. Hey, Cicely, what's up, unicorn? Hey, God's anointed, what is going on? Where are my love bugs? They need to send out these notifications. YouTube be trying to play with me, child. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, but I don't like that. Anyways, let's get started. So I'm going to play it. We're just going to have to do the audio because I'm not trying to get a copyright strike, child. I need all of my coin. Let's head on over to the Breakfast Club. It says, Wendy Williams breaks silence on the Breakfast Clubs and speak on her conservatorship.
We have Wendy Williams on the line.
Wendy. Hi, everybody. Hi, Charlamagne.
She's Wendy, and Wendy's niece Alex is on as well. Alex, you can be talking too, right?
Hey, Alex.
That's right, yeah. Alex. That's my niece Alex. And Charlemagne and I, by the way, have known each other for like 20 years and running.
That is very true.
Wow.
Listen, Wendy, let's get right to it. I'm gonna tell everybody what's going on. Wendy Williams is currently trapped in a conservatorship. If you don't know what a conservatorship is, it's when someone is in charge of making decisions on your behalf, but usually because the conservatee is not able to make decisions for themselves. Wendy can make her own decisions. She is not cognitively impaired. She is not incapacitated.
I agree with Charlemagne based off of this interview. I agree.
She is being taken advantage of.
Right.
Wendy, tell us what's going on.
Well, first of all, to start with, my niece Alex knows a lot as well, you know, but I am not cognitively impaired. You know what I'm saying?
That part. And then niece Alice was the one that also went on The View to advocate for her aunt. When the docu-series came out, she was like, hey, you know, we don't know where she is. They're not allowing us to speak to her. Like, this is absolute crazy.
No, but I feel like I am in prison. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in New York City, right? And by the way, my apartment has been sold, thank God, you know, a while ago. But I, you know, I'm in this place where the people are in their 90s and their 80s and their 70s, and even when people are 60 like me, hey,
okay. So maybe my description of where I was a little accurate by comparing it to a nursing home. I mean, assisted living facility, nursing home is kind of the same thing.
Sexy and gorgeous.
That's
you know,
right.
I am sick. Look, please, July 18th, 1964, honey. But look, these people, I don't care if they're 50 and 60. They have look, there's something wrong with these people here on this floor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm not saying something bad. I'm just saying that I am with these people. I am clearly not, look, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here on the bed. All right. I watch TV. I listen to radio. I look at the window. I talk on the phone. And by the way, Alex, talk about this phone, please. Alex, you've been right here where I am, so you know exactly what you're talking about. You flew from Miami to New York, and
that sounds like a miserable existence. Could you imagine not being able to talk to who you want to talk to when you want to talk to them, not being able to see your family when you want to see your family, not being able to interact with the outside world, period? Like me, for instance, I love going to take a walk in the morning. Like, I love going to get a coffee and a scratch off, okay? I like to do it. I don't care what anybody says. I love it, especially when it's warm out and the sun is shining bright. Like, even if I'm feeling a little down, just getting sunlight helps to pick me up. So I couldn't imagine not being able to just go outside whenever I wanted to. Like, that has to be torture. That would make me lose my mind.
you were right here with me. Go ahead.
Yeah. And, you know, what she's saying is exactly what's happened. She's there in New York, in this place, essentially like what some would call a luxury prison, right?
A luxury prison.
This is her room. That's literally her apartment. But the thing about this apartment, and you know this, not Wendy, because you're there, it's small. She has a bed, a chair, a TV, a bathroom, and she's looking out one window. The buildings across the street. That's her life.
Excuse me, and excuse me, through my money, you know, I had this person buy the TV, you know, the kind of TV I like, a large TV. You understand what I'm saying? Through this person, because all of my stuff is in storage. You understand what I'm saying? Everything's in storage. And by the way, that was to sell my apartment. But anyway.
Is the person your guardian? Is that who you're referring to, your guardian?
Yes.
Well, you know, Sabrina Morrissey is her name. And right now, A&E Network, well, A&E.
I called this Claire woman Susan Child. Sabrina. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Is it Kevin Hunter's mistress named Sabrina? What's the lady name that Kevin Hunter cheated on her with?
A&E Network and Lifetime were sued by Sabrina. She claims they exploited you in a vulnerable state. They exploited your condition, and I'm putting condition in air quotes. You signed to do that documentary without your consent, but A&E and Lifetime countersued and said that Sabrina realized the documentary would question the quality of her own guardianship. It actually says in the lawsuit, it appears that Morrissey is misusing her position as a guardian of Williams to silence criticism of her controversial and failed administration of the guardianship. They even used the words guardianship abuse. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, you know, me and the person that you were just talking about, this guardian person, we watched that 4-part thing on TV together. She was the one who wanted to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching and writing things down, and she's watching and writing things down. And
so Wendy said she was the one that wanted to do that. Do y'all think that she means the Guardian was the one who wanted to do the docuseries, or she's saying the Guardian is the one who wanted to watch it with her? I wish they would have had her clarify that. Like, is the Guardian the one that encouraged you to do the Lifetime docuseries? Because that made her look crazy. We all thought she was whacked out of her mind after watching that. We all thought that Wendy, her mind was just gone. Like, hearing her in this version of her talk right now, I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know that she would be this coherent. Like, she's literally able to flow in a conversation. She understands cues, you know, when to step back and to stop talking, to allow someone else to interject. Like, she's able to answer questions. Like, this is not even given what Wendy gave in that Lifetime docuseries that just came out.
I saw her. I saw all of that, by the way. And what do I think about being abused? Listen.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see me and hear me clearly. Put a 1, Sharina. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can see me and hear me. I need to know because I don't know if the reception is going out. What's going on? Everybody up in here right now, all 5 of y'all. Put a 1 in the chat for me if you can see me and hear me clearly. Okay, y'all can see me and hear. Okay. Thank you. Thank y'all. Okay, let's keep playing.
Look. This system is broken. You know, that this system that I'm in. You know, this system has falsified a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They said you're cognitively impaired and you're incapacitated.
Do I seem that way?
No.
You've been calling me 5 times a day for the last 2 weeks. No, you don't seem that way.
I know Charlamagne is like, God dang. And isn't it funny? Isn't it ironic how she gave him his start? And this is why I said it reminded me of Tasha K and Storm Monroe. Not saying that Tasha K is going to be, incapacitated. I hope that nothing ever happens like that. But just the idea that Charlamagne was able to build himself up so much so that he now is in a position to help Wendy Williams out. When Wendy Williams was the one that gave him his start, he's now in a position to help her get her story out. He's now in a position to help rally the troops. He has a platform big enough to help her. That's what I meant. I could see sometimes the tides turn. Y'all feel what I'm saying?
Right. And just to be,
how dare, excuse me, who I naturally am is who I naturally am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
And my niece knows all about that crap. I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize.
to be clear, you can't leave. Like, they won't allow you to leave or have visitors, family members or not. So you can't even leave and take a walk if you wanted to. Or
wait, Poppy, this is a good one. The Guardian needed her on a reality TV show, drugged up. That's what happened. Now that Wendy ain't consuming them pills, she is coherent. That part, because she's also going to mention how they are trying to have her on a regimen of pills. And she's like, no, I'm not taking this. You know, I'm only going to take what I need. But I feel like that is what the case was. She was under the influence. That's what I said early on. I'm like, she had to have been under the influence of something. So it painted her out to look like she was incoherent and the dementia was really bad and she could not control or govern her own life. Poppy, yes, that part. Hey, everybody, what's up, love bugs? Welcome back to my house. Welcome to the show. Make sure y'all smashing the like button. If you are catching this on a replay, do me a favor and drop your girl some pink hearts in the chat.
or take a trip or visit family members. They give you a difficult time for that, and family members can't visit you?
Excuse me, where I am, okay, you have to get keys to unlock the door to press the elevator to go downstairs. first of all. Second of all, these people here, everybody is like nursemaids, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They come in and they give your pills. You know what I'm saying? And then they leave. And I'm
Which
like,
I told you not to take. I told you don't take them pills.
Excuse me. I've had 2 pills all of my life. Alex, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Excuse me, there are 7 pills. I have no idea what is this pill doing. What is it going to listen? I haven't been to a pill person in a matter of long time. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, excuse me, doctor, can you tell me what this pill is for? Excuse me, doctor, what pill do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, for the last 3 years, I have been caught up in this system. This has been 3 years. I'm caught up in this system. Alex, go talk. Talk,
Yeah.
Alex. Talk.
No, I mean, for 3 years, this is the reality. This has been our lives. So, but specifically her life. She can call us. We can't call her. That's been the reality since 2023.
Wow. That is insane. Why can't her family and friends contact her? Whenever you want to abuse someone, the first rule of action is to isolate them. That is the first thing you do when you have no good intentions. We talk about these all the time. The first thing you do is to isolate a person. Because if you feel like you have no ally, if you feel like you have no one that you can rely on, if you feel like you have no one to vent to confide in, you become hopeless. You become hopeless. And you're more susceptible to being abused. This is dangerous. Like this is like, I'm learning so much just watching, other women that started from ground up rise to fame and become world sensations, because she was doing radio, but Wendy didn't get her a show until she was in her late 40s. Like that is when she really like had her television debut, and I'm just learning so much. Like this is just so scary. Like this is crazy.
Alex, that room that she's sitting in, she's there every day, all hours of the day, every week, every month. She's not getting proper sunlight. I went to New York in October to visit her, and the level of security and the level of questions that there were in terms of who am I, why am I here, what's the purpose? I mean, it was absolutely just.
Come on, baby, you ain't doing nothing until you get you some of these. These are the buns.
Not Funky Don even in his commercial.
Alex,
wait, you guys are right though. So after we finish listening to this, we're gonna do a Google search and we're gonna like try to find out how did she even get in a conservatorship, because we don't know. From the beginning, from what I could recall, it was the banks that suggested it. Like initially they put a hold on her money and they said that it was because her son was doing some reckless spending and so on and so forth. That's initially how this started, as far as I'm concerned. And I do remember around that time, Wendy was in and out of rehab, but this happened because her husband cheated on her and had a baby with his mistress. That's what I really think would set her off. And that was the beginning of the end of the Wendy Williams show and Wendy Williams as we would know her to be.
Sent Lauren LaRosa, who works here on the Breakfast Club. I connected her with Wendy a couple of days ago. Lauren went up there yesterday. And tell them what happened, Lauren.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Alex, was it like this for you? When I got there, the people at the front were very aware that Wendy was there. They had me sign in. Her name was in the system. They had to call Sabrina to even see if I could go up there, even though Wendy was on the phone with me when I arrived. And she let them know, hey, this is my guest. I want to see her. I'll even come down. Please have someone bring me down. Because as she said, she can't get in the elevator of her room without them unlocking things for her.
Wow.
They were aware of that.
Nah, that's literally jail, bro. Like, why do they have her locked up like that? Do they feel like she's this is crazy.
Things fine. I was waiting to call Sabrina a couple times, and she did answer the phone when they called. And then all of a sudden, things just like flipped. These like men came out and they're like, "Who are you? And what are you here for?" I told them who I was. I told them I was there to see Wendy. They said, we don't have anyone here by that name.
Oh, wow.
They never said to me.
Did you believe that?
No, I didn't not make it upstairs. They basically told me I didn't even feel comfortable still being in the lobby.
That is so scary. The fact that Lauren, one of the co-hosts on the Breakfast Club right now, She basically said that they told her Wendy Williams wasn't there and they didn't know what she was talking about. That sounds like danger. So many alarm bells is going off right now. Like, this is not okay. And then we're gonna get into the clip. But the one thing that she said on Don Lemon, and I was just like, oh my God, like my heart is like, we gotta pray for Wendy. I don't know what it is that we could do. I would make a phone call. I don't usually get involved with stuff like this, but if I needed to send an email or make a phone call, I'm out here. I could go to wherever she is. If they assembling the troops and they need people to picket, I would get up out there with a sign that says "Free Wendy." I'm not even gonna hold you. I dead ass would, because this is not okay.
The way that I was treated, like it was insane, especially being as though Wendy was on the phone with me when I walked in and she spoke to the concierge herself and said, I want to see this person. She is here for me. And then these people are like, she's not even here. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I dealt with your colleagues that had me sign in for her. She's in your system. So you're going to tell me she's not here? Or did you speak to Sabrina as well? Because they said that was protocol. You have to call Sabrina first. We don't know Sabrina and we don't know Wendy. She's not here. They said that to me multiple times.
Wow. You know,
and it's scary. It's very scary.
Did you feel like she was in a safe space?
No, I feel like if you dealing with me like that and she's on the phone with you telling you like, this is, you know what I mean? I want to see her. This is my people. God forbid something happens to her and her family needs to get to her. And I asked Wendy that as I was walking out, I'm like, yo, man, like I've dealt with my mom and my grandmother went through medical stuff and a bunch of stuff, right? I can't imagine not being able to get to them.
See my mother.
And I said, is this how it is when your family comes? And Wendy's like, yes.
Well, you know, you denying you visitation is illegal, Wendy. Alec, how do you feel about that as her niece?
Well, here's the thing. When I went to visit her, Aunt Wendy, you know this, I was able to get up there. It was not a problem. But here's the thing is that Sabrina, wasn't communicative, and that's her guardian, wasn't communicative with me. It was almost as if she was waiting for the other shoe to drop so she could have a getcha moment when it comes with me, the family, and how we move about things. I mean, for someone that's, is so up in arms in terms of she can't be seen, there was no security for her. There was no, layout in terms of a plan, how this is supposed to work. I mean, thank God, you know what I mean? I knew what to do, and the trip was fine. But this trip, unfortunately, came off the heels of in July with my aunt's birthday, where I was supposed to go up there and spend her birthday with her, and all of a sudden, there was a lockdown on that. And not only was there a lockdown on that in terms of me visiting, but with you, Aunt Wendy, with being able to do what you want to do for your birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, the last 3 years I spent my birthday by myself, you know what I'm saying? Which you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine just because it's fine. Like I would rather spend birthday by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor. Look, this is what is called emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying?
I would call it guardianship abuse as well. And
guardianship abuse, emotional abuse, and also financial abuse. Because why on earth is she not able to have access to any of her money? America is wild. Like they could literally just rob you and just take your money. This is outrageous when you really think about it.
A good breakfast begins with Bob's Red.
You talked about it a little bit when you saw the documentary. What did you think when you saw the documentary? Because that's what got everybody, at least the general public, concerned. What did you think of that?
Do you know what? What I thought about that was that's something that, well, first of all, I don't want to watch that again until I get to Miami, until I get, my life. Look, I don't care about watching that. You know what I care about? I care about if I don't want to talk about that just behind the scenes. I get it.
But I do want to ask Alex you as well. So
Wendy I do want to say Wendy can't say a lot legally.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So don't think that, when you hear her, don't think she's jumping around. She don't know what she's talking about. She can't say a lot legally.
And I was going to ask, who's putting out like the rumors? Like, because a couple of months ago we heard, well, Wendy's having this problem and she's incapacitated. Like
they said she's cognitively impaired because of alcohol. She's incapacitated. She's suffering from dementia.
Obviously, it's not true. So do we know who's sending out those rumors to the press and to the blogs and all that? Do we know? Do we have any ideas?
I mean, allegedly, from what we're able to see, all of this comes from The Guardian.
Yep.
In terms of hey, she's incapacitated, all that. That's allegedly all the guardian. I'm only just saying allegedly, just, you know.
But like, if anything, why can't the niece be her guardian? Like,
obviously to protect all sides, but
of course,
yeah.
Because obviously it's not true. And the sad thing about it gives her the ability to keep doing this, because we all feel like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah. But listening to Wendy speak and seeing Wendy a couple of weeks ago at her son's graduation, you understand that that's not the truth.
Exactly.
Listen. As much as I want my phone, she can't let me have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call you, but you can't call me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of phone this is that I have. All I'm saying is that when I call you, you listen. If you don't call me back, you can't call me back. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't sit on the phone, you know, and look at things, you know what I'm saying, and scroll through things. I can't do that. I do not have a laptop. You understand? I don't have an iPad. My life is my goddamn life. You understand?
Yes. How does this happen though, Wendy? How does this happen, Alex? How does she end up in a guardianship where, you know, these people have so much control of her life? Because it's not like she does not have family. She has you, Alex. She has her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Like, she has family. So how does this happen?
Go ahead, Aunt Wendy.
No, I was going to say, you know what? My life, you know, and Charlemagne, you know about my life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To get divorced was as far as I'm concerned, was a 100% fabulous thing. You know what I'm saying? When I got divorced, look, I had this lawyer. I don't even want to say her beautiful name because it was so great. I've gotten a divorce like nobody else has gotten a divorce, and I don't want to talk about it. But Alex, you know about that, and Charlemagne. Did I ever tell you about my divorce?
You did, and I don't want to know nothing. I don't know anything. Okay?
Right.
That man has tried to ruin me several times already. You know.
No. Look. It's bigger than that. But look. When I got divorced, right. I moved to New York, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to in New Jersey. I was solo, me and my cats, you know what I'm saying? I got these two twin cats who, by the way, my cats have been sold to, and I had no idea until I talked to that person yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And she told me that I no longer have my cats. Anyway.
Oh, I would be pissed off if somebody just sold Bambino and I didn't even know. This is so sad. My heart breaks for Wendy Williams. It really does. It really does. Like, and it's not like she has no family. That's what's making this even more crazy. Like, I could see if she just didn't have anybody. Like, how is any of this legal?
Right. Look, listen. I'm in New York. I'm solo. I'm still doing my show on TV, right? And I'm still doing my show, but I'm still saying, okay, because to me, you know, being on TV was, you know, for me, you know, I'm not going to lie. That was about money. Radio is my root. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be on radio to me is like God sent to me. And I was doing such great stuff back in the day. You know what I mean?
Duh, that's an understatement. What are you talking about?
We literally here. Me and Jess sitting here right now. Jess Hilarious is here. Me and Jess are sitting here right now. Wendy just like,
and I'm trying to figure out how you doing, Wendy. This is Jess Hilarious. How you doing, Miss Wendy? I wanted to know what you want people who are listening to do. What do you want us to do? Should we tweet? Should we get online? Like what do you want us to do? Also, Alex, what do you want?
No. I'm not going to talk about that. Charlemagne, Alex, you talk about that. Go ahead.
Well, we've talked about this, and that is there's the hashtag Free Wendy. There's also a change.org petition as well. And also just making as much noise as possible, you know, potentially, you know, GoFundMe, whatever we have to do to make sure that my aunt is in a place where she is living her life in dignity.
Well,
for the woman that she is now, that's what we're going to do.
Wait, I have $15. I have $15. What does that do?
Right.
I mean, how Wendy Williams only got $15? Like, what? $15? All you got is $15, and you have millions. You earn millions of dollars with your hard work, sweat, and tears. And all you got to show for it is a Hermes. She's gonna say she got a Hermes bag, a Chanel bag, and $15. The way I would have been trying to climb out that window, I'm sorry.
And no, my money is in prison.
That's right. That's right.
And I just want to underscore what you were saying, Charlene, as well, and that is, this is still a legal situation. So yes, there are things that my aunt can't talk about. Yeah. There are things that we as a family can't talk about.
That's right.
You know, but I think that the thing that we can talk about is the fact that my aunt sounds great. Yes. I've seen her in a very limited capacity, but I've seen her. We're talking to her. This does not match an incapacitated person. And she, like, that's why we say she's in like a luxury prison. Yes. Because she is being held and she is being punished. You know what I mean? For whatever reason that other people are coming up with as to why it is she has to be kept in this position.
There is no reason. There's no reason. There are people that literally have dementia that's literally in and out, and they live with their families. Like my granny, when she was like getting older, before we had to put her in an assisted living facility, which nobody wanted to do, but she was sick, so she had to keep going to the doctor, the hospital, whatever. She was with me. I picked her up and helped her walk to the bathroom. I sat her on the toilet. She had a chair and a shower. I put her in the shower. She had a shower head with her arms. You know, she was still good enough to like wash herself down. And when she couldn't, I helped her. Me, Love Jones. I picked her up. I dried her off, dried her down, rubbed lotion, baby oil, whatever she needed. I massaged her feet. I did her toes. I clipped her fingernails. Like, and she was able to stay in the house. So I don't understand why the math is just doesn't math to me. Like, this is not okay.
We're not asking, you know, for a whole lot. And I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not asking for a whole lot. All I'm saying is just treat the woman with dignity.
Absolutely.
And give her the freedoms that she deserves.
Well, let's say let's say what Wendy wants. Wendy will be, you know, released out of this conservatorship, but she wants to be in Miami with her family, with you, Alex, and with, you know, the rest of the family, her son. She wants to be in Miami. She's made this known. She's, you know, told everybody she needs to tell. I don't know why it's not happening. No.
Let me just say, and then you can go back, Charlamagne. Let me just say about Miami, okay? You know, it started out with my parents, you know, to Miami. We're all from New Jersey, but near New York. So you listen to Radio New York, you see Radio New York. You know what I'm saying? Asbury Park, New Jersey, okay? That's where I was born, all right? But then, you know, I moved up to Ocean Township, and then my parents were the first ones in the family that said, no, we're tired of the cold and the winter and the ice. So they moved, and this was years ago, you know what I'm saying? I was 27 when they moved.
She's even able to recall timelines, how old she was when something happened. Wendy is not incapacitated, and that bitch that said it needs her ass beat for making us think that Wendy Williams was in hospice somewhere. I don't appreciate this. That bitch needs to be dragged, because why would they come out here and make a statement like Wendy Williams, like we was about to be putting on a black dress and going to the funeral? I do not appreciate that. My heart was literally in my coochie. I felt like my face got hot. I'm like, oh my God, Wendy Williams is about to pass away. She's going to be the first celebrity to go in 2025. I literally thought that. Wendy sitting up here talking about her Chanel bags, her cats, what happened when she was 27.
To Miami. Anyway, the entire family now lives in Miami. And look, my son is doing such a great job. As a matter of fact, I saw him. Look, he graduated, and I was in Miami, and that was about a month ago.
Yep.
Alex, talk about the great time that we had, and seeing my dad. We all went out and had like a party at one point. Yeah.
Your dad's gonna be 94 next month, right?
Listen,
that's a whole nother conversation.
94, that's a whole nother thing. Like, I don't know whether I'm allowed to fly to Miami to say happy birthday to my dad, to get him. I want to get him. Look. Well, that person that you talk about who's holding me hostage.
Sabrina Morrissey, your guardian. We got to say her name. We got to put her name out there. Sabrina Morrissey,
Well,
her
listen.
guardian.
Well,
you see how Wendy is so afraid to even like say this woman's name? She's walking on eggshells. Do y'all notice that? This is not child.
Well, I don't know that she's going to let me, because she already said to see my dad for his birthday. You know, he's going to be 94.
Crazy.
So and all I can look.
And the whole I don't know if she's going to let me. This clear woman is in control over Wendy Williams and her money. Do you know? The ancestral blood that is running through my veins has me infuriated. A Caucasian lady from the Caucasus Mountains, and this is no slight to everybody else that's Caucasian, but bitch, the blackness in me is infuriated. Just was able to come and legally take over a melanin richest woman motherfucking estates and all that she had to work for, the doors and the barriers that she had to break down for a clear bitch to have ownership and control over her. Bitch, I need to throw this. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know if she's gonna let me go and see my father. Bitch, slavery just flashed through my motherfucking mind. This is really, where do we need to go and what do I need to sign? Because, bitch, I'm about to go find where Wendy is at and post the fuck up with a sign. Free Wendy Williams.
Please continue to talk, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on, can I say something out?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I know, you know, you lost your grandmother, Alex. Wendy, you lost your mother. You were in the conservatorship when that happened.
Here's the thing. She was not in a conservatorship when that happened, but that period of time was right before. And to know that she may not be able to come down here for my grandfather's 94th birthday. Every day is not promised.
Right.
One thing that I know that my aunt wanted, and we talked about this ad nauseum, she wants to be here for his birthday.
Wow.
And the fact that they are playing games about my grandfather being able to see his daughter and my aunt being able to see her father, I'm sorry. That is just absolutely sickening.
Like, I'm exhausted thinking about, what if I can't see my dad for his birthday? You know, at 94, you know, the day after that is not promised. It's not promised. You know, I have things from my dad that's in storage. And they're little things that I say, you know, I'm not going to give it to him, but I'm going to sew them and make them so that they look perfect on me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know how to sew. I've known how to sew for years. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, I want to give my dad some sort of fragrance. You know, I want to go to Sephora and pick and choose. What right now I feel my life is like fucked up.
Yeah.
It is.
Alex, do you think that there'll be some type of retaliation from the Guardian because of you know, maybe this phone call or because of
Uber made a big mistake, allegedly not doing
this shit is pissing me off so bad.
About that, you know, my aunt, even with her wanting to come on, we talked about all scenarios. I said, you know, do this. You ready for what's on the other side? And as she said, I have to do this. There's nothing else I could do at this point. She's prepared for the fact that her phone might be taken away.
What if they take my phone? I won't be able to talk to anybody.
Yeah. And, you know, you all, what you're hearing now, this is a few-minute clip of what we've been dealing with for the last several months and the last 2-3 years.
Wow.
Like, what the hell?
Like, she can get moved and we may not even know where she is.
Wow.
That was the reality of where she was during the documentary. We weren't permitted to go see her. So this whole documentary aired. Nobody's able to call her. Nobody's able to see her. You know, the reason why I was doing the stuff with The View and Good Morning America was because she was nowhere to be found.
Wow.
In the meantime,
I mentioned that movie, Kiara, when I first joined the live. A lot of y'all was not in here, but I mentioned that movie. I watched it, and it is a nasty, dirty game. Everybody is in on it. The judge, the lawyers, the owners of the assisted living facilities. Everybody is in on robbing the quote unquote elderly. Wendy Williams is not even legally a senior citizen yet. How old is Wendy Williams? Let's do a Google search. Wendy is 60. She's not even legally a senior citizen yet. A senior citizen is 65.
What are we going to do about that?
Listen, here's the weird thing, right? And while you're on The View, right, I got the telephone number. I could call Joy Behar, but my number is with The Guardian. I could call my friend Rosanna Scotto. I could call Fat Joe. I could call Alex. My number is in not storage.
Everybody up in here right now, do me a favor. You kindly smash the like button so we can get up in the algorithm. YouTube be trying to play in my face. I don't know what the hell this is about, but smash the like button so people can know that I'm live. That is a way that you all could support the channel as well as donations, but smashing the like button helps tremendously. Everybody up in here right now, thank you. Smash the like button. We need like at least 10 more likes. Smash the like button. Excuse me. This makes me so sad for Wendy Williams, y'all. Like, it really does. Can we get 5 more likes? Everybody smash the like button.
But my Guardian person has my phone.
Right.
God damn.
Alex, let me ask you a question.
Excuse me, has had it for 3 years, by the way.
She's had your phone for 3 years, and she got control of all your bank accounts and everything? Wow. Okay. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Now, Alex,
but that's what the news report said. The news report said she has control of your bank accounts and everything.
Besides Instagram and social media, who can we write? Who can we stay on top of? Whether it's her boss, what agency? Because this has to go bigger than just social media.
You want me to? I'll send people up there.
Please.
We got the address. You want me I'll put the address out there right now.
Let's not send people up there.
We have a mob outside of that facility.
Yeah, we can pick it outside. You can pick it outside and do that outside.
Do not do that.
But do we have an email?
If they doing it, I'm going. I'm gonna show up. If they pick it in outside, if somebody leaked the address and they put it out there, I will go. Because this is not okay.
Oh my God! No! You want to know what? Please.
I was there yesterday. Do not do that.
No, not there. To Sabrina's place.
Do we have an email for Sabrina that we can email and just have people say, "Yo, what's going on? What's up?" But by the way,
can I tell you?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Other than when I was able to purchase like a whole bunch of I got like nail polish and lipstick and things like that. Otherwise, because I'm here in New York, the Guardian had somebody get me like nail polish and, like the normal things that I like. Like, I need a new hairbrush, please. Go out and get it for me and bring it back. Oh, no, this is not the one that I want, but I guess this is the one that I'm forced to use. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Could you imagine working your whole life since you're in your 20s to work your way up to be one of the biggest daytime television talk show hosts? To ask somebody to use your money to get a fucking hairbrush. And I don't care, I'm making it a race thing. As a Black woman, we're going to use Black because Black, we know the social construct, we know the connotation behind it. As a Black woman, having to beg a white woman for your fucking money that you worked for, oh my God.
What about eyelashes? What about eyelashes?
Look. I'm the full hair, makeup, and wardrobe person.
When I walked up yesterday, she said, she was stories up. She saw me out the window. She said, "Is that a Chanel bag?" I said, "Wendy, how you see that?"
Wendy been getting Chanel bags for years.
Ain't nothing incapacitated about that. She spotted that bag from floors up, okay?
Excuse me, because I have a Chanel with me, but I also have an Hermes with me right here.
Talk
Look,
that
look,
talk.
look.
Okay.
Who doesn't love labels, darling?
Cut it out. You got $15. Cut it out. Listen, Wendy's attorney, Linda Relisky, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She made a contribution. This is what I heard. She made a contribution to the judge after she was assigned to your case.
Really?
Did y'all hear that? The lawyer that's supposed to be representing Wendy made a contribution to her, the judge. This is what I'm saying. This is a conflict of interest. It is all a network. Everybody is in on these type of fucking schemes and scams.
Isn't that a conflict of interest, Alex?
I would say so. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
There you have it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I'd be happy for somebody to prove me wrong and tell me why.
Wow.
Give me the facts as to why that's not.
Alex, I have one more question for you. And Wendy, you can chime in too. How does this affect her health? Because I know we followed her journey with like Graves' disease and stuff like that, but like being emotionally distressed like this, that can't be good for her just health wise. And that's supposed to be the point of the conservatorship. So what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're sitting in a space every single day. You're not getting sunlight. You're not able to leave your place. You can't see people. You can't just have free conversation. You do this day in and day out for months and for years at a time. Emotionally and mentally, that breaks you down in ways that I can't even imagine. I mean, we know that. There have been stories written about that.
Can I tell you something? And this is a fact. I asked the other day, I said, listen, my thyroid, I want to go to the person that I've been going to for years. I've got her name, you know what I'm saying? And that is who I want to go to. Again, you know what I'm saying? Because thyroid I've had for 24 years. I found out about thyroid, around the time, at the time that I was trying to get pregnant, and my son is 24. So that I can, tell, my thyroid. Anyway, and she told me that I wouldn't be going there because my pill for thyroid is perfect. The pill that I have for thyroid is perfect. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean?
And you don't even know what type of pill they given her for thyroid. That's how they took out Prince. That's how they took out Michael Jackson. That's how they got Britney Spears whacked out of her mind. Amanda Bynes too is, oh, I got a headache. And they give you something to tell you to take it. Oh, this is just an aspirin. You don't know what the hell you're taking. That's why Nicki Minaj's assistant is trying to sue her because Nicki Minaj sent her to pick up a prescription, and the lady or the man or whoever was the assistant sent somebody else to get it, and Nicki Minaj allegedly slapped the person and went off on them. I don't agree or condone anybody putting their hands on anybody else, but as a celebrity, y'all don't know how dangerous that is. Like, anybody could get your prescription and put something else in it. They could swap the pills out. We don't even think like that, but anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody can literally give you a box, a thing, and says, oh, this is just Tylenol, and you don't know what the fuck you're taking. You could be taking something that could alter your brain chemistry. You could be taking rat poisoning. It could be anything that you're being administered. You don't know. If you cannot physically go in there and pick it up yourself, you have no idea what you're taking or consuming.
Look, this is my life, people. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is my goddamn life.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's so many different little things that we could talk about. I mean, and that's why it feels as though almost there's so many tabs open in our heads at one time, because it truly is a story that's unbelievable. The bottom line is my aunt hasn't had, I mean, we talked about this yesterday. She hasn't had, from what I understand, a medical evaluation to see if her rights can be restored. And it seems as though that instead of this guardian, Sabrina, working with her, it seems as though she's made it difficult every which way for my aunt to be able to live any sort of healthy, independent life.
Wow.
And, it's almost as if she doesn't want my aunt to show that she's healthy and independent. Because as we know about these guardianships, and as my aunt said, the system's broken. Because the longer she's under this guardianship, the longer they have the keys to her life, for her personal, her financial, her emotional, everything. And so that's the reality of the guardianship system. It's overloaded. There's a reason why they're looking at the New York guardianship system right now. There's a reason why lawmakers are calling on state leaders to reform this system. It's because it's broken. And it's a shame that we're in this place. I know I'm getting really emotionally charged right now, but this is how sickening it is and how tired I am of having to talk about this and have these conversations with my aunt, because it's not just her. And thank God that we have platforms like this that we can go on and we can talk about this. But there is a lack of scrutiny across the board. We know there's a lack of funding. There are too few guardians for the amount of people under this system, and as a result, a lot of things go unchecked. There's a lot of neglect, as well as, obviously, we know as well, financial exploitation of some of the most vulnerable people. That's the reality. Those are facts. It's written in print. And my aunt is one of those people, one of the over 28,000 people under guardianship in New York. She's one of those people that's under this situation. So yes, this is about her. Yes, we want her back. Yes, we want her freed. Yes, we want her to live with dignity and be able to move on with her life. But her story is a fight that many other people are going through as well, and they don't have the resources. So imagine where they stand at this point. And that's why I'm so passionate about this. You
enough
is enough.
Alex, you brought up something that they brought up in the A&E lawsuit. It said the documentarians have not spoken positively about Williams' guardianship. There's a bill in the New York legislature right now that's designed to curb guardian abuse and prevent guardians from restricting access to family members. That's what the executive producer, Mark Ford, told Vulture in February 2024. I'm not sure where that bill stands, but this is a perfect illustration of a family that wants to be in touch, wants to be involved, but for whatever reason, can't. Wow. So that's really the purpose of this phone call, just to let everybody know that Wendy Williams is currently trapped in a conservatorship.
That's right.
And she's not cognitively impaired, she's not incapacitated, she's just being taken advantage of.
Okay, you're good to go. Welcome to Frontier.
Awesome.
Chad, remind me to not be a resident of New York City when I become a millionaire, or California.
And also remember, I feel like I'm in prison. I am definitely isolated. You know what I'm saying? And to talk to these people who, like I said, who live here, that is not my cup of tea. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, they're good people, but I keep the door closed. I watch TV, you know what I'm saying? I listen to radio, and I watch the window, and I sit here as my life goes by. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know what, Lauren, I want to say something, because I did hear yesterday about you going, and it was like the whole mess which you just explained.
Yes.
Also, I want to go a little bit further with that, Wendy, because we talked about this yesterday. That happened, and the alarm bells started ringing. That's when my aunt was told, and I'm paraphrasing here, but your cats chit-chatting my way, and anybody that's a Wendy fan knows how much my aunt loves chit-chatting my way. Yeah, I gave those cats away. You don't have them anymore.
Oh my God.
Your dad's birthday? Well, that's up in the air. You're going to have to talk with Linda.
Me and Wendy talked about those cats the whole way there. Yes. Oh my God.
It's like she's getting punished for just trying to be a normal person
to live
about society and to live. Exactly.
And for the record, Wendy was really excited to talk about those cats when I got there. That's all she was talking about. It's like, we got to talk about the cats, because she said that her cats have been in like a home or something like that for a year, and she doesn't know how they're being treated. And that she wanted to talk about that. Like she really wanted to talk to me about that. And I'm like, I'm being treated as if I'm here to rob a bank, and I'm just here because she's lonely and she just wants to talk to someone and see someone in person. And she lit up when she saw me walking down the street. Like I couldn't believe it.
So Alex, they took her cats?
Yes. So that's what she told me yesterday, right, Aunt Wen?
Yes, I had no idea that I had no idea that they actually took my cats. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my cats with me. You understand what I'm saying? And I actually, that's my friend Lauren. I was saying, Lauren, you know what I'm saying? Come, about the cats. Anyway, so my cats are gone, everybody. And I did not know that until I talked to my guardian person. And she told me that the cats I said, you mean they are gone, chit-chatting my way, my twin cats, they're gone. And I got my cats through watching TV with doing my show. And anyway, listen, and about the water. Look, I don't know what kind of water you all drink. I am a Poland Springs person till my look. Poland Spring is my Poland Spring. So yesterday, because I asked the guardian person, I'm like, look, the water. Where's my water? And yesterday, and I told it to you, Alex, the water.
Yeah.
What is it?
The water, you got like some brand that you're not, used to getting, which is it's a normal brand. But I think that the bigger conversation is that it's a constant fight just for you to get the basic necessities. You don't ask for much. Right. Here's the thing about my aunt. She's a very low maintenance person for anybody that really knows her. She doesn't ask for much. The one thing she wants is just the Poland Spring. Please get it on time so I have enough water here while I'm locked up in this luxury prison. And it's always this back and forth conversation where you never know when that's going to happen.
Excuse me, and can I please have regular conversation? You know, here, I can't have regular conversation except on the phone when I talk to people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the people that work here, that's not regular conversation. Get out of here. And the people that live here, oh my God.
Literally was like a 40-minute conversation. Did we hear Wendy Williams go in and out of consciousness or act like she couldn't remember what she was saying, or she didn't even have to re-ask them the question before she answered it? She's literally in flow of conversation. This though, I don't know the stages of dementia, so I can't not speak on that, but this does not give me someone that is mentally impaired. Like, it's just not giving that. Maybe she be drunk the fuck out like everybody else and mumbling and grumbling, but this doesn't give me like she needs to be in an assisted living facility.
Hell no.
So getting rid of the cats won't let you possibly see your father next month for his 94th birthday.
She can't leave.
No, don't say I won't. Don't say I won't see
I said
her.
possibly.
I
said possibly. What I'm getting at is all of this feels like some sort of retaliation because of what they've been seeing the last couple of weeks. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah. That's what this is.
Well,
DJ Envy, by the way. Hi, DJ Envy.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Wendy, I told Envy that you thought he was gay because you saw him on TV with Tammy Roman busting his boyfriend. Look. Leave me alone, DJ Envy. I remember that you came to me when I was doing radio, and you weren't even into radio at that point yet.
Right.
But you know what? You and Charlemagne, good things that you people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Good for you, thanks to people like me.
No,
you know,
because
I want to say one other thing.
If it wasn't for you, Wendy,
no, she said, "Bitch, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers."
We wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing now. So we appreciate all that you have done and all the trials and tribulations. Like we are on your show. Like if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having big shoulders, Wendy.
Absolutely.
Big shoulders and a big lash. Excuse me.
Just you know what? And thank you for that. Thank you for that. Anyway, continue to talk, Alex.
Hold on. I want to say this, Alex. I think we said enough. I just want this is a fuse. Yeah. This is a fuse that I wanted to light. So I know it'll explode, and then we'll know what to do next after this.
Correct.
And I want everybody that's in that system that Wendy is currently in. I want them to know that we know what's going on.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So she's not alone out here. You can't just isolate Wendy Williams and make her disappear. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. And I think that the last thing I want to say, Charlemagne, just to what you were saying, is anybody that knows my aunt has always been a unique personality.
Yeah.
You know, that is who she is. How she's talking now and how it's, she goes from one topic to the next is able to spin right back to the other topic.
That's right.
Oh,
that's her.
Yeah, we know.
So for people that don't know her, maybe you're looking and you're like, huh? If you know her, which she's known very widely, that's who she is. Don't try to twist who she is as if, oh, there's something wrong with her. No. You just don't know her the way we do.
And not even that, Alex. All the stuff that she's been saying for years is coming to fruition now.
Let's talk about that to prove that she's not cognitively impaired.
Thank you, Quad. Shouts out to 32.4K subscribers. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to the Love Jones Show. Period. Thank you, boo. I appreciate your support so much more than you know. Now she about to give her little 2 cents on Diddy.
She's been talking for years.
Wendy, you got fired from Hot 97 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day. And you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She still got it.
Diddy done. Do-da day.
How you doing? See, she still got it.
Wendy.
Oh my God.
The queen has spoken. There you have it.
That's right. This is just the first step of many. Alex, love you. Wendy, love you.
Yes.
Yeah, Alex, keep
Thank
fighting the
you.
good
Thank
fight.
you
I know
so
it's
much.
tough. Jess up here emotional right
What?
now.
I was over here crying.
Jess
I'm
Hilarious
like,
is crying.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
And please, to all her guardianship and everybody else, y'all cannot hide Wendy. Do not hear this phone call and see this all in the news and think you're gonna take away her phone and you're gonna isolate her. No, we know the address where she at.
That's
If
right.
it
Okay,
happens, we
So-
already
And we're
know
gonna
what's
stay on
going
top
right.
of it. That's right.
And we hope to see her next month in Miami with her father celebrating his 94th birthday and her family.
Do what's right.
And we hope that she gets to live in Miami as well.
That's right.
And start a podcast.
That's right. Yes.
On the Black
On the Black Effect. iHeartRadio podcast.
That would never work out.
Wendy had a last turn, huh?
Wendy, Alex, thank you so much. We love you.
I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, now.
Love you.
As sad as this made me feel, I'm so happy that she did this interview because at least we know that she's okay. Like, I used to watch Wendy Williams every single day, y'all. Like, I would watch the reruns. Like, I just remember watching her all the time. Like, if I had school or something, I didn't give a damn. I used to watch Wendy Williams. Like, I would, like I said, even if I was catching the replay, like, I just don't understand how this was allowed to happen to her. She did talk to Don Lemon, and I am going to show you guys a clip from that. I'm not about to sit through a whole nother interview, child, but the fact that she was even able to, the fact that she's able to recount things that happened in the 90s, you know what I mean? And she's like, oh, I was on episode 27, this and that on a Martin show. I was on the Cookout, that show with Eve, movie with Eve. She's like, I was in the opening scene. Like, how do you have dementia and you can recall things from all the way back then and you're still in the now? Like, she's also jumping, like she's, you know, recalling certain things, but she's tying it into answering a question that was asked of her. That this does not, I don't, like I said, I don't know, like, I don't know what it's like to see somebody with like dementia. So I don't know, but throughout this entire interaction, you all watch it. We just watched it together. Did it seem like she was not aware of what was going on, or it just don't give that Wendy Williams is not competent. It doesn't give that she's incapacitated. Like, what in the hell? Now, I don't think that she should be back on the Wendy Williams show sitting in her purple chair, but I do think that she would be okay to do a little podcast, like I said at the end, like, oh, a podcast. I feel like she could do that once in a while, you know, when she feels up to it. I could see that. Yep, free Wendy. Yes, free Wendy. Memory recall does happen with dementia. Okay. And inconsistent pattern, like she's not spurt in reality and spurts out. Exactly, Quaisha. That's what I'm saying. It's not like she had to say, wait a minute, what did you ask me? Or could you repeat that again? Like, she literally was able to say, oh, well, I know I see myself on TMZ, because Wendy Williams is she likes to brag. She's very vain. She loves being famous. Like, that was her thing. She would always say, I love being famous. Like, I always wanted to be famous. I always wanted to be on television. So of course she had to throw herself in there, but it wasn't like all over the place the way she didn't even answer the question. Like, she answered every single question that was asked of her. And when she felt like she couldn't, she was like, oh, you know, I don't want to get into that. So I don't know, but let's look at this clip from her on Don Lemon. Everyone wanted that purple chair. I know. That's why I got me a pink one. Wendy Williams is so inspirational. Shouts out to Don Lemon. Wendy Williams denies being incapacitated.
Incapacitated?
Hell fucking no. Look, Alex, please address what has been going on with me. Alex, by the way, has actually been here, right here. She flew from Miami to New York, and she's been right here, and she sees the people. She sees the look.
Okay, Wendy, I'm going to ask you. Slow down. Okay, slow down. You don't believe you're incapacitated. The Guardian has said you're incapacitated permanently and that you have dementia.
Yes, and you
frontal
want to know
aphasia.
what? Listen. I don't know how much I can talk without being punished. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be able to see my dad, and I won't be able to, do anything, and I'll be stuck in this prison I'm in for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying?
Wendy, are you incapacitated?
Hell fucking no.
I heard that. She said, hell fucking no. Wait, somebody said something else. I don't know, y'all. You don't trust Denise. This could be one of her good days. Do you think Diddy has something to do with this? I don't know. Maybe. She's absolutely fine. There's no reason for her to be locked up. I don't like Don Lemonhead. Wendy deserves to be with her family on early onset. Okay. Maybe she rehearsed and that's why Alex did the interview with her. Well, she's also on here with Don Lemon. She didn't only go to the Breakfast Club. She also went on the Don Lemon show. This is a clip from today. I don't want to play the whole thing because it was just too much, but maybe we got another clip up here. Let's see.
Wendy, let me ask you. People want to know, how did you end up in this situation? How did this Sabrina Morrissey gain control of you, and how did she become your guardian?
Well, first of all, she's making money from me, you know what I'm saying? And she's supposed to be here to protect me. And this has been going on now for 3 years of my life.
You heard her. She said she's making money from me and she's supposed to be here to protect me. I wish I could make it a little louder, but I can't. So if the audio is kind of low, just put your ear to the speaker.
Is Alex, are you listening? I'm here. Okay, Alex, please talk, because Don Lemon doesn't understand what I've been going through for the last 3 years of my life. Alex, this is my niece. Please talk.
I know,
okay,
Alex.
Here's the thing. Yeah, and here's the thing, Don. And I know the question that you asked, and I know that the reason, Wendy, one reason she can't really go in and answer fully is because everything is still so tied up in legal.
Okay.
So she has to be really careful about what she says. And I get that. We talked about that. She knows that. So there's just certain details because of the legalities of it that she just can't get into.
Wendy, let me ask you. What? People want to know, how did you end up?
Hi, Dawn.
Wendy, I miss you.
Dawn, look, my phone is with the guardian person. You know what I'm saying? This phone.
Okay, so this is the whole thing. This is 16 minutes. Y'all wanna? Do you all want to listen? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear this one from Don Lemon, because I'll play it for you guys. Put a one in the chat if you all want to hear this 16 minutes. God. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm going to play it and I'm going to go grab me some water right quick.
Phone that I'm talking on is a phone where I can call you, but you can't call me. I've never heard of a phone like this in my life. Anyway, it's good to talk to you.
It's good to talk to you. They didn't take your phone after this interview you did with Charlamagne, did they?
Listen. Look, my life is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I've been with this guardian person for 3 years. For 3 years of my life, look, I'm isolated. I feel like I'm in prison. You understand? I can't go out. All I can do is look at the window, and anytime I go out, it's because I'm going out with the person that the guardian has assigned to me. So if I want to go out, for lunch, you know what I'm saying, then I have got to go with this woman. You know what I'm saying? If I want to go out, like my dad turned 94,
And
February.
you can't go. Wendy, let me ask you this. I heard the interview, and I want to cover some things that didn't happen in the interview. Now, do you remember the last time that you were at the house? And I'm just going to be honest. You took your wig off, and we had a real heart-to-heart. And I was like, here's the real Wendy. And I said, Wendy, would you ever go on without your wig and do a thing with me? You said, no, because this is how people know me. So, Wendy, I want to know what is going on with you. Why do you feel, do you feel desperate now that you're in a desperate situation? What's up?
Well, first of all, about my actual hair is longer, but it's in, and that's why we're wigs, people.
It looks fine. Wendy, I said to you that you were beautiful. And I was like, this is the Wendy that people need to know with your hair down. So talk to me. What's up?
Okay. Well, what's going on is I've been in this system, like I said, for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Presently right now, I'm in New York at this place, and it's not to say horrible things about older people. It's just that the people that live here are in their 90s and their 80s and their 70s. And I don't know, maybe they're 60 like me. I can't tell. People are in wheelchairs. Some people aren't in wheelchairs, but they walk very. Listen, clearly they are not of my sound mind and body. You understand what I'm saying?
Wendy, are you incapacitated?
Hell fucking no. Look, Alex, please address what has been going on with me. Alex, by the way, has actually been here, right here.
Okay, so now I'm going to keep playing it, but I just need to interject. This is literally 2 separate interviews. I do not think that anything is wrong with Wendy Williams. Now, do I feel like she is the same Wendy Williams from when did she come off the air? 2018, 2019? No, I don't. But do I think that she needs to be in assisted facility living with a guardian in a conservatorship? Hell no. Absolutely not.
She flew from Miami to New York, and she's been right here, and she sees the people. She sees the look.
Okay, Wendy, I'm going to ask you. Slow down. Okay, slow down. You don't believe you're incapacitated. The guardian has said you're incapacitated permanently and that you have dementia.
Yes, and
frontal aphasia.
You want to know what? Listen, and I don't know how much I can talk without being punished. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be able to see my dad.
That
and
too.
I won't be able to, do anything. And I'll be stuck in this prison I'm in for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying?
You feel like you're in a prison in an apartment in New York City.
This is not an apartment. I don't even know what you call this place. Like, I don't even know what you call this place. This is an old age home.
You trying to be funny talking about something. You feel like you're in a prison in an apartment in New York City. Dawn, don't fucking play with me, Dawn.
New York. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where people, bring you your pills, where people, the door is always, just knock on the door. I tell them, don't just come in here. You understand what I'm saying? And all I have are the things that I have from storage, my apartment. My apartment has been sold, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all my clothing, I have a little bit of clothing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's the drawer, there's a small closet, there's a big TV that through my money, the guardian person got me the TV that I want. You know what I'm saying?
Wendy, let me ask you. What? People want to know, how did you end up in this situation? How did the Sabrina Morrissey gain control of you, and how did she become your guardian?
Well, first of all, she's making money from me, you know what I'm saying? And she's supposed to be here to protect me. And this has been going on now for 3 years of my life. Alex, are you listening? I'm here. Okay, Alex, please talk, because Don Lemon doesn't understand what I've been going through for the last 3 years of my life. Alex, this is my niece. Please talk.
I know, Alex.
Here's the thing. Yeah, and here's the thing, Don. And I know the question that you asked, and I know that the reason, Wendy, one reason she can't really go in and answer fully is because everything is still so tied up in legal.
Okay.
And so she has to be really careful about what she says. And I get that. We talked about that. She knows that. So there are just certain details because of the legalities of it that she just can't get into. But Wendy, what's going on with you? We've been talking about this as a family. We've been sitting in this for a while. And, I was worried even coming into this interview. I was on the phone with you, Don, before, because I didn't hear from you at the time that, we said exactly. And it's like that feeling of, was her phone taken away? Where is she? What's going on?
Yeah.
And if we feel that fear for her as family, I can only imagine what she's going through as she sits in this room day in, day out. She doesn't go out unless it's for an assigned appointment. doesn't get the proper sunlight, doesn't socialize with friends. She doesn't have the communications that make sense to live in a world that we're in terms of 2025. A landline phone that can only call out, no one can call her, and a TV. I mean, that has been at my aunt's life for the last year and a half.
And by the way, Don, I order a lunch, dinner, and I always eat right here in bed watching TV. I don't eat with these people on this floor. They are elderly people. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, the people who live here, they're nice people. You know, we always say hi to each other as I order lunch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I always have it brought back to me. And I eat right here in the bed. You understand what I'm saying?
I do, Wendy. You feel like you feel trapped, and you said you feel like you're being imprisoned in this facility. I understand that, Wendy. People are concerned about you. They're worried. They haven't seen you, and the times that they do see you publicly, they worry that you're not the same as you were. This is not the Wendy that we're used to seeing.
Listen. And not only that, I only have like $15. This guardian person is keeping my money trapped, so to speak.
Not for nothing, Wendy Williams always looked a mess in paparazzi photos. Wendy Williams always looked a mess in paparazzi pictures. We just got to keep it real. She always looked a mess. I love Wendy, but she ain't never have no paparazzi pictures where he was like, yes, Wendy eating, Wendy slaying. She always looked crazy to me in her paparazzi photos, even when she was perfectly normal. It never gave. It never gave. Why am I coughing? Y'all gotta excuse me, child, but the show must go on because I gotta work, okay?
She has all of my money. You understand what I'm saying? All of the freedom that I want. You know what I'm saying? And through my money, for instance, I would like to go to Sephora. You know what I'm saying? So what the guardian person does is she will call up Sephora, because that's where I want to go. And then, I'll be able to buy stuff, through my money that this girl, it's a woman, this guardian person. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know my guardian?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Wendy. So where your money is being held, do you still have money in an account somewhere?
Excuse me. No. My money is I have good money. I worked all of my goddamn life. My thing about being in New York is I want to work in New York until I have enough.
Dang. And the thing is, she's at the age now when the average person retires, right? Like at 60. That's what the American, they say at 60, that's when you retire and you finally get to like take a rest and like enjoy the money that you work for. And now she's at that phase, and they got her in an assisted living fucking facility with some clear woman in charge of her goddamn fame and her fortune.
Enough money and enough of what I've done in New York. It is now time to fly and live in Miami for the rest of my life. And that's always what I wanted to do, right, Alex? And it worked out perfectly, I stopped doing my show on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, it's now time to stop because my money is great money. You know what I mean?
I understand that. People are going to say, well, why does this woman want to, have Wendy in a guardianship? And is she protecting you in some way? Do you believe?
First of all, she's making money off me.
How so?
Alex, can you please talk?
Wait, Wendy, how is she making money off of you?
Well, you're my guardian, so you're making money off of me. Like for instance, when I was in Miami there's some legality things that I am not confident
I understand.
to talk so much about. But Alex,
I understand. I've spoken to Alex about this.
I'm sure guardians get paid to be a guardian, right? Because isn't that like a job? Because why would just some random white woman sign up to help Wendy Williams for charity work? Like, come on.
I want to know, Wendy, you went to Lil Kevin's graduation, right?
Yes, and I got yes, and we had a great time. Although the guardian person, you know what I'm saying? I want to see my dad, for his birthday. And we had a great 9 days in Miami. You know, the family is just, oh my God, we had such a good time. I mean, you know, we went to this party place where the entire family was there, including my dad, you know what I'm saying, where the music was great, you know what I'm saying, where the food was excellent.
How did that come about, Wendy? How did they let you go to see little Kevin and your family?
Why? Because I'm his, please, I'm the mother, you know, and I gave him a car for graduation, you know what I'm saying? And I saw him, you know, walk across the stage, and I stood up and cheered. What are you talking about?
No, but I mean, how would they let you out if you're on a guardianship and you said that you feel like you're in prison?
You know what? Because I don't even know what the goddamn guardianship is in terms of stuff like that crap. You understand what I'm saying? I've been in this system for 3 years of my fucking life. 3 years of my life. You realize that even more, I guess, will steal my TV, you know what I'm saying? So I can't watch TV, you know what I'm saying? And watch TMZ and see what's going on, and watch you, Don Lemon, while you talk to Rosanna Scotto. You know, this is my friend Rosanna Scotto, who also named in storage, not in storage, but with the guardian person. You understand what I'm saying? Alex.
Listen, Wendy, Alex, I understand. Alex and I have spoken, and I just want to make sure that I get this. Go ahead.
No, listen. But I want to speak to my niece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the three of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my life, Don. This is my life.
Alex has your back. I mean, Alex is 100%, and we have spoken about how to get help and get people to understand what is going on with you, and that, correct, you want to be with your family. You feel that that's
Don sounds like he's trying to play devil's advocate a little bit, and it's getting on my nerves.
It's the best place for you to be in Florida, right?
Excuse me, when you want to be, all right, I'm not going to even ask. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Like I said, I worked in New York all of my life. From the time I was 26, I was 26, and I started WBLS New York, right? I was doing WBLS like a beast. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you know, TV came along. I was like, oh, TV, all right. Well, radio is my God. You know what I'm saying? I love radio, but TV made more money for me, so I stayed on TV.
Do you want to go back to work, Wendy?
Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? But I don't want to work I don't want to work like 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick and choose what kind of work I want to do, because that's the type of person I am now. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick, and I want to do it. I want to do it in Miami. You know what I'm saying? And I want to pick and choose, because that's the type of person I've become, and that's the type of person I always wanted to be, living in Miami with my family.
What do you want people to know, Wendy, about this? Because I remember I had you on the show, and you started tearing up when I said, "Who is Wendy Williams? Who is Wendy Williams right now?"
Yeah, well, the things that I actually want, I've talked to Alex about. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to you about that, because what we're doing is we're doing something for the world to you know, I'm talking back and forth with you, Don. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Alex, if you can do a little bit more talking, Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Well, hang on 1 second. Let me just ask another thing. Wendy, are you taking medication for anything? Because if you have dementia, as they say, or if you are incapacitated, they would be giving you some type of medication.
And I think, well, I just want to say, and I think the medication part, you know, that is very sensitive, and so,
right.
You know, we've talked about that in terms of, you know, having conversations about that, but, you know, just here's where we're at. My aunt clearly wants to talk. She wants to get her messaging out there, but it has become extremely difficult. And she's so careful with what she says, because there is this worry, there is this fear that A, she's going to say the wrong thing. B, you know, there might be some sort of retaliation as a result of that. I mean, you know, Don, the tears that I shared with you before this, prior to my aunt calling me, those were real in terms of
I know
what happened just by her moving the line slightly.
Yeah.
And so a lot of, you know, when people are hearing in terms of, you know, my aunt talking about her life, talking about what she wants, but kind of doing her best with that delicate dance is literally because there are things that she just can't talk about, / there are things that she's concerned about talking about, because she doesn't know
I totally understand
where that line is, you know?
I totally understand that. And Wendy, look, as I said, Alex has your back. We were on the phone. She was crying before this because she thought that they had taken your phone and she wasn't going to have a chance, wasn't going to have any way to be able to get in touch with you. And that's how. Go on. What do you say to that?
I mean, that would be, that is a fact. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? If they take my phone, you know, yes, I could probably make a call, you know, from somebody. But then, you know, suddenly, like if I call you, Don, then now these people will have a telephone number to call you back, Don. You know, understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not in a good position because this guardian person will make sure that look, my life is screwed up. You know, the guardian mess is, please, look, I am isolated. I feel like I'm in prison. I feel like, you know, they're trying to control me, you know what I'm saying? And everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? You know, if I chew, they don't even, look. My life is screwed up. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that I can do for myself is I can keep myself a sound mind and body. You know what I'm saying? You know, that you know, regardless of what. Like, I love lipstick. You know what I'm saying? So I have lipstick on right now. Why? Because I always have lipstick. It's not a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I all of my clothing is here. Not all of it. Most is in storage. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Alex, what am I supposed to do?
And you're doing what you can do right now, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
I have to run.
Yeah, you got to get to work, Alex.
Yeah.
Wendy, you can reach out to me anytime. I'm sorry that we're supposed to talk for longer. You were supposed to call earlier, but we were worried when you didn't call. So Wendy, feel free to call back anytime. You know, I've been trying to reach out to you through your family. I spoke to Wanda and Alex, and they love you and they care about you. What final words, Wendy, before we let you go?
Yeah, I want to talk to you privately behind by myself to talk to you. Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
I'm serious. I do.
Okay, well, we're here to help, and I want you to talk privately, and I'm here to help, Wendy.
Yeah.
I'm only here to help, just so you know. Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You take care. You take care of yourself, Wendy. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you all. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.
Hi, Dawn.
Y'all, this is making me sad. Like, I feel bad for Wendy Williams. All right, let me see what y'all saying for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here. No, we don't want her to call you back. No, we don't want her to call you back. He a fake friend. It seemed like it, right? Like, I don't know. His vibe was a little off. That sounded a bit passive aggressive, right? When you shouldn't trust him. Yeah, it's been like when he sounds like she's on a prison call. The call sounds like it was being recorded by the facility. It really is given. That's what it's given. I think Don did a great job. He had a follow-up live stream with TMZ on his interview on her. Okay. I think he just wanted to speak with Wendy. I don't know, y'all. He works for the other side. Lemonhead isn't a friend to no one, or ask Chris Cuomo, however you spell it. Hell nah, she should not talk to him in private. He looked like a snitch. Y'all are hilarious. The conservatorship is no different than a kidnapping. I believe Denise picked up on his vibe. How did she get her phone today? So the thing is, I feel like she always be having a phone. Maybe sometimes they'll take it from her. I don't know. But the phone that she has, she can't receive phone calls. She can only send phone calls. She doesn't have her regular phone, so she doesn't have all of her regular normal contacts. Charlamagne the God said that Wendy remembered off the top of her head somebody's number and was able to contact that person to get Charlamagne's number. But other than that, Wendy said the guardian even took her cell phone. And I'm like, why would a guardian take your personal device? Like, what is that about? I don't get it. She called through the niece. Yeah, like the niece is doing a three-way. That's what it's given. Probably only numbers a niece phone number. She probably only, you mean remembers. Okay. It does sound like she's being held against her will. Yes, we all agree. Y'all, all we could do is just pray for Wendy. Like I said, if I have to go with a sign or a picket fence or whatever, if there's like a rally or something, I'm going to show up to it. I don't know what it is that we could do, but there needs to be some type of call to action. There needs to be something, because when everybody was trying to free Britney, everything was flooded with free Britney. Like, they had free Britney merch. Like, they was rallying. It was a lot going on. We need to do something. Thank you for playing the calls. Of course. I need to know the name of the facility she's at. You know what? Let me see something, because I feel like, wait, did I stop sharing it? No, I did. Because I feel like, hold up. Let's look in the comment section of this video. Can y'all see? Because look at this. It says, this is the number. Call the New York Adult Protective Services Office, 1-844-697-3505. Report Sabrina Morrissey. And to the Bar Association, this lady is also on the board of directors of the Women's Bar Association. And this is the number. This is the number, y'all. So I don't know if y'all can see that, if y'all want to screenshot that. Y'all want to screenshot, see that? We don't know who owns the facility. We don't. Let's see what else is in here. I feel like she was over medicated when they did that documentary. Exactly. That's what we've been saying, that she was on something when she did that documentary. I'm just going to blame Diddy. My mom had frontal lobe aphasia, and it didn't make her incapacitated. There were times she got her words mixed up, but it wasn't anything that prevented her from living a full, independent life. She can slow down because she's trying to get out as much. She can't slow down because she's trying to get out as much as possible. She can't slow down because she's trying to get out as much as she can before her ability to speak is taken away. She may need a power of attorney, but not a guardian. Having her actually on the phone and asking about the wig annoyed me. This guardianship is stressing her out. Free Wendy. Wendy is back. She needs her family. Someone needs to help her. She's not her old self, but she has been through a lot, and she's fine enough to understand that she wants to be with her family. This is ridiculous. Exactly. The judge is being paid to keep this guardianship in place. Free Wendy. The guardian is making 5% of Wendy's money. That's why I'm saying, like, she got to be getting paid. Something is going on. Like, you're not no guardian over a multimillionaire and ain't making no money. Like, that's just, no. Let's see what they said about this. Why can't one of Wendy's relatives be her guardian? This same guardian is currently being sued for stealing millions from others she had under conservatorship. It's a whole industry, and banks, courts, and these agencies work together to get money. I said all of this at the beginning of this live stream. Damn. Afraid to say certain things or she will be punished. That's wild. Clearly, Sabrina the Guardian is a handler, just what Kanye referred to. Wendy needs to talk to Piers Morgan. Damn. Why can't she live in a facility in Miami near her family? Or they gave her the wrong meds because she already has treatment for Graves. Exactly. She should be able to have a say on who should be her guardian, about how she spends her money in her own medical care. And she says when she calls the numbers once, then it's the guardian or something. I don't know what that means. Especially as a third party, I can't stress that enough. Family is one thing, but a stranger, obviously money is being made. I need to know all of the Diddler secrets that we need to know. Oh my God. The judge got paid back from several guardians, got kickbacks. Of course, that's how it always is. She should definitely not return to TV. Agreed. Podcasting definitely should have her freedom. I agree. I feel like she should do it whenever she feels up to it. That's what I think. I don't think she should have no type of heavy, crazy contracts. She could just set up her YouTube channel or whatever, and or however the podcast, and whenever she feels like she could do it, then do it. Any other time, Wendy needs to be an old cat lady. That's it. She done ripped and ran the streets. She done partied. She been on television. She lived out her dreams. She don't need to be on nobody's schedule. She needs to sleep, rest, watch TV, get her some new cats, you know, have her cleaning service, have somebody to come and cook her a meal plan or deliver the food or whatever it is. But she don't need to be worried about having to get up to work. No. She's 60 years old. This is the time where she should literally live a life of leisure, like a life of just free flowing. I do it when I do it when I feel like it. Wow, 15 years. Poor Wendy. This is so diabolical. It's happening to her because she's a rich Black woman. So Quaisha was saying this too. Quaisha, sorry. There's lots of people I think they said like over 20,000 people in New York City alone is under a conservatorship. However, I feel like this is definitely happening to Wendy in this state of mind because she's Black. Because Wendy is not incapacitated. She's not incapacitated. However, it can also just be a class thing. But to be under the rule of thumb of a white lady would fuck me up. Like that shit would make it worse. I don't care. Y'all can say, oh, they doing this, everybody's doing this. It's about her being a millionaire. I wouldn't give a good goddamn. If a white woman had the right to tell me what to do with the millions of dollars that I earned with my blood, sweat, and tears, I don't know how that would fuck me up. Like, that would fuck me up. I just got to keep it real with y'all. If I was little Kev, I would have been crashed out over my mama. Yeah, but then it's like, what could he do? You know, crash out and what? Get himself arrested? And if he in jail, he really can't help his mother out at all. So I figured he's just trying to do whatever it is that he can do. And that's another reason why he participated in the docuseries, because he said light needs to get shown on what's going on with his mother, whether she's looking crazy or whatever. People, the conversation needed to just start. And that's why, so Wendy Williams has a GoFundMe now so that she could get her own lawyer to fight because she don't have no access to her money, which is so crazy. That's so crazy. That's why people be having offshore accounts. Because what in the hell? Like, how could a bank just say, I'm not going to give you your money? They did that to Kanye West. Like, we're not giving you your money. Like, what? That's crazy. But this is all a learning thing. Like, we all got to figure out ways to protect ourselves. Because a few of us is multimillionaires up in this live stream tonight. So once we get there, we got to figure out what we could do to, like, have money. You know, you got to have something somewhere else just in case it go down. No, it's because she's a black. No, it's because she's a Black rich woman. Because how does a stranger in company get control over her without the family trying first? I want to know who has access to that GoFundMe too. I'm sure probably Denise set it up. Okay, to have a white woman to handle my money and my medical care would definitely make me crash out. Right, Sabrina? Like, I know people be, oh, y'all make everything about race. Bitch, it is. Everything is about race in this country. No matter which way you want to turn the key. That shit would, I don't know what I would do. Like, a clear woman, a Caucasian woman. And it's not the easiest as a melanin rich woman to rise to that status, to be a daytime talk show. Wendy was like one of the first, a pioneer. Like, that she was on some pioneer paved the way type shit. She didn't come up in social media. Like, she had to grind in a different type of way. I don't know. I don't know. And I find it even more concerning that they did all of this as Kevin was turning 18. I need a proper timeline of events. Kelvin is to blame. I think he's to blame too. I think he tried to continuously get her admitted and get her, you know, in rehab and try to make her look incoherent, incompetent, and incapacitated so he could take the money. But it backfired on him because he ain't got shit now either. Really just to be as a person that's worked her life and able to live life. That lady missed her mother's funeral behind this mess. They should be considering cultural issues when appointing any guardian. I don't know, but I love y'all so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm gonna go make me some more tea, child, and take another teaspoon of my little immune booster that I blended up, well, juiced, because I juiced it. I need to get some herbs, like I need some mullein. I love y'all so much. And I always tell y'all this. Y'all, we in this shit together. If y'all see some bizarre, funny shit, save me, okay? I don't give a damn if it's 5 years from now. Remember this show. If you see Love Jones pop up with a rando ass man talking about this my husband and manager, save me. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's save me. If y'all see something that look like it ain't going right, ain't nobody heard nothing from it, y'all better get on y'all motherfucking Zooms, okay? I'm dead the fuck serious. Get on your Zoom. Find me, all right? That's funny because Storm just sent me a text. Save me. Let's read some affirmations before we go. We haven't done these in a while. Will do, period. Everybody wants to say Oprah was the pioneer, but now it's Wendy. Wendy is just like more new age, more raw. You know what I mean? Like Oprah, yeah, but Wendy, she's just different. Like I feel like Oprah tried to assimilate more than Wendy did. Wendy was like, "This me. How you doing? I'm a cokehead. I do this." You know, like I was drunk the fuck out the other night. My husband cheating. Like Wendy came with the raw and the rah. Oprah came with the hi. You know, yes. You know, like she's trying to fit in, giving Oreo vibes. Wendy said, "I'm just a girl. I'm a little crazy. I might be on something right now, but I'm just a girl. And I'm here to give you the tea. And I'm from New Jersey." Thank you, the beauty. I have beautiful relationships. The thing is, it's just like I don't feel sick. Well, I was a little fatigued earlier. It did take me longer to I was just working from the bed. It took me longer to get up. But I don't feel like sick in a way as to I can't function. You know what I mean? It's just like I have this weird dry cough and some congestion. I'm destined for greatness. I am a master creator. Whatever I spend comes back tenfold. I am in alignment with my true desires. Great things always happen to me. I have such a supportive team of people. I have a beautiful home. I'm magical. I believe in you. I love you. Shoot for the stars. Opportunities are all around me. My entire existence is a major flex. I feel so good right now. I feel so good right now. My net worth is steadily and constantly increasing. Great people are drawn to me. That's why y'all here with me tonight. People love to buy me things. I'm very creative and extremely talented. My personality is amazing. I'm living happily ever after. You are an abundant child of the universe. I'm so beautiful inside and out. Everyone loves you. Everything you want is already yours. I have a natural magnetism. The sky isn't the limit because there isn't one. I deliberately create. I'm always inspired. Companionship comes easy for me. Your name is being praised in rooms that you're not even in. Money is forever flowing to me. Blue fur baddie to the rescue. My life is full of wonder. I am great at understanding. I have a windfall of abundance. I am mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy. I attract what I want. I bring my dreams into reality. I am in love with myself. I am a visionary. Keep your eyes on a prize. I love my good feeling body. I'm a powerful manifester. You are such a vibe. People love to help me in any way that they can. I vibrate on a high flying disc. Your intuition is your superpower. Always go with the flow. Everything I need is always available to me. I love you all so much. Show up as heard, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love you all so much. I'll see y'all mañana.